here's the building as it stands today. Actually, we've been taking some money out, so it might be a little bit shorter. Take a little off the top. But this is the main building. The front, the back, and the sides, basically 2 pull-through garages. And then to the south, on the south side will be the labs, on the north side will be the office areas. So I thought we'd just take a minute and I'd just go through the building area with you and explain what the heck we got here. The building right now stands about 72,000 square feet. If you guys, put it in perspective, we've got about 400,000 square feet at the DPG. So we've got to take a lot of stuff from there and jam it in here and frankly get rid of a lot of things too. But here is the building area itself. Here's the actual parking lot for employees. We've had to do a lot of pairing and shearing here, and the main portion of the parking lot for employees is going to be paved. We're going to have an overflow lot that's gravel. And what our focus has been, frankly, is to try and not affect the technical part of our business. And if we had to take money out of the project, it had to come out of areas that, were less technical or creature comfort kinds of things. So the parking area, the road coming in, here's the gate. The building itself is, we've got the garages, and the garage setup is pretty much the way that Engineering North is set up, except that we don't have the center portion between the 2 garages, but it's a vehicle pull-in. We've got two pull-in sides, and we've basically got 20 hoists in each garage, on each side of the garage. And so you'll be able to pull in, and we'll have 40 hoists in total inside the building. And then again, to the north side, we'll have the office area, and the office area is going to be very cozy for all of you that have offices today, not labs, but offices. We'll have cubicles. We have something like 36 cubicles. That should be more than enough to accommodate everybody. And then basically that office area is going to be cut in half with a section for visitors. And the visitors are really going to be cozy because we're going to slam something like 48 of those guys in some very small spaces. Additionally, we're going to be in a cube setup as opposed to what we've got today. We've got a lot of offices because that's the old style stuff, and cubes is the new style. And so we're going to have to supplement it with more conference rooms. So we're going to have one large conference room that can accommodate about 50 people. And then we're going to have 2 or 3 other conference rooms that accommodate 20 people. And then there'll be several smaller conference rooms. And that's where you're going to have your conference calls, which everybody has been doing a lot of lately. So you don't disturb everybody else. You probably need to run to a conference room to do that. Any one-on-ones with supervisors or peers or something like that will have to be done in a conference room, which is really different, a real different way for us to work than the way we have been working. So conference rooms will be more pronounced in this setup. We'll have a security area, and security will have cameras around the site, and they'll be monitoring shipping and receiving areas, the entrances and exits, and those kinds of things. We will have a lobby of visitors, parking area and a lobby, and pretty much support all of our visitors through one entrance there. That'll be also a swipe system. Down in the south part of the main building, we'll have the lab areas. And the labs will be the fab and machine shop, and we're going to be putting something like 40 pieces of equipment in 3,500 square feet or 4,000 square feet. So it's going to be pretty cozy. I'm getting as much equipment as we can, and we've had to do a lot of purging as to what's the most important pieces, what do we use most. in our business, and so we've got it down to a manageable level. We've got the fleet office down here, the crib for parts, the product electronics and instrumentation folks will be together in one large laboratory, and the trans build group will be down at the south end as well. And I think that's it. We'll have parking around the building. And outside over in this area, we're going to have a sundralla, be a 20 hoist sundralla. It will also have an alignment facility, an enclosed alignment facility. And so we'll have, you know, with the 40 inside and the 20 outside, the total proving grounds will have 60 hoists to use, which will cause us to be as efficient as possible in how we use the hoists, and then potentially leverage shifts. We'll have to do the first and second shift as much as possible. Today, we've got over 200 hoists. You don't use them all the time, but you know, we do use a lot of them for peaks in our workload. So again, as those peaks happen here, we'll just have to be really efficient on how we use the hoists.